Good morning, strollers! It's day 9 on the John Muir Trail. I'm here at Helen Lake at over 11,000 feet. It seems I survived another night. The John Muir Trail, or JMT, is a 211-mile trail across California, from Yosemite Valley all the way down to Mount Whitney, the highest peak in the lower 48. So far, I have walked about 130 miles deep into the high Sierra. It is unbelievably beautiful here, but it's also demanding the best of me. Here comes another day, time to rise and shine. Thankfully, the lighter that failed me yesterday decided to work today.
Lighter works!
So I got my hot coffee and breakfast skillet and ate really well.
Ah, that feels good. Oh, that feels good. Sky is beautiful.
After brushing my teeth with a beautiful view, I packed up camp. For the first time on this trail, I actually had the space in my mind to sit down and journal before hiking. When I asked a couple of passing hikers how they were doing, they simply said living the dream. Honestly, I thought that's what this is all about.
Good morning, everyone. It's day 9. Glorious Helen Lake here. Bag is packed and I journaled a little bit this morning and ready to hit the trail. I survived sleeping at 11,000 feet. Feels pretty amazing. Last night was a little cold, but I slept really well. And I feel very happy this morning for some reason. I don't know. There is something magical about doing something hard, and when you reflect on it, you feel content. My heart is just full of joy this morning. Though I'm tired and my legs are still sore. I was doing this while I was sleeping. Anyway, today's mission. I am aiming to hike around like 12 miles. Today's a little bit easy day. I am happy about that, and my goal is to camp at Palisade Creek. I'll be passing through today Kings River. No pass because I did Muir Pass yesterday. Yay. I'll pass also Le Conte. Am I pronouncing it right? I don't know. Le Conte. It's mostly downhill and I'll be walking along the creek probably most of the time today. Oh, today's daily challenge. So I was thinking about what Ted Man Walking, the hiker that I met on the trail yesterday, shared.
I would say, get away from technology. You don't need it, and especially out here, the trails are marked. Learn to use a map. Just really enjoy what we have out here.
So today's challenge is no phone on the trail. It'll be hard. To be honest, I really like listening to music and sometimes listening to podcasts on the trail, especially when I feel a little bit down and lonely. Also, music makes me kind of remember the emotion that I felt at the moment. So I really like listening to something on the trail. I understand people recommend focusing on nature sound. That's a beautiful thing. But also I'm a solo hiker and sometimes I feel down and frustrated and less energy, and I cannot deny music gives me a lot of energy when I feel like that. And also I use a FarOut map a lot. JMT trail itself overall is very obvious. I think it will be okay without phone, but I fanatically check if I am on the right route using my phone. Today, no phone. The good thing is I'm expecting today's walk is a little bit shorter. Happy morning, beautiful Helen Lake. I'll share the journey with you guys along the way. Let's get going.
There was always a strangely blissful mood in the mornings after a very hard day. It felt like a rainbow, the storm's shadow still lingering but light breaking through, spreading new colors in my heart. In those mornings, I could walk for hours in silence.
The waist pain started again. It hurts a lot. Cooling it down usually helps. I learned how to deal with this pain. Wow, but that's so beautiful. Oh my gosh.
By this point, I knew the pain will never fully go away. There would never be a perfect day without it. Accepting that opened me to a new perspective. It's not that pain blocks me from appreciating what's around me. It's the pain itself that makes everything around me feel more precious, more vivid, more alive.
Today's lunch is light tuna, and I have a magic sauce here, Chick-fil-A honey roasted barbecue. It's a time for trail tale. Let's talk about hydration and water filter. Most of the hikers that I met on the trail, it seems like they're using the combination of Sawyer water filter and the smart water plastic bottle. I am using a little bit different thing. This is a very old one, perfectly functioning well, and Sawyer water filter is a squeezer, but this is like you pump. Maybe I'll have to switch it to Sawyer at some point because this is not necessarily heavy, but it's bulky. In terms of water bottle, I'm using Malchin water bottle. This is a 48 ounce one. I like Malchin bottle more than the smart water plastic bottle because it's a reusable. That's one thing. It has a wide mouth. That's another thing. And what is important to me is it holds a hot water, so when it's super cold, I boil the water and put some warm water here and put it in my sleeping bag, and it keeps the inside of the sleeping bag really warm. I am hypersensitive to cold, so I like that. And it's been great. 48 ounces is a little bit like, I don't know, it's not plenty of water, but water sources everywhere on JMT. There are several dry sections. If you prepare for that, 48 ounces will do. I consume 1 packet of electrolyte every day. I made a routine of drinking water with electrolyte when I arrive at the camp. I use Ultima. I brought the packets with different flavors and I've been liking it. And other than that, I use a water pouch, a big one, when I have a water source a little bit far from the camp. There are several campsites like that. It's not like super far, but you don't want to do multiple trips. I use that water pouch at camp and it's been very useful. That's it. I'm gonna eat lunch.
The no smartphone challenge got harder in the afternoon when my energy started to run low. I tried to tune in more deeply to the sound of water, the texture of the wind, and the quiet hum inside me. But honestly, it was really hard. It became a practice of independence, confrontation, and solitude.
Alright, I'm at Palisade Creek. I think I'm gonna camp tonight here. The weather is a little weird and yeah, I'm tired.
That means it's time for what? Campsite routine. First I dipped my socks in the creek, then drank my trail cocktail, electrolyte water.
Weather is sketchy, so I had to camp in. And there are other backpackers around, so I'm keeping it quiet. Today's dinner is chicken tikka masala. Pretty good.
After dinner, I stretched a bit and prayed for good weather tomorrow and stashed my bearkin far away and appreciate the beautiful sunset.
Alright everyone, that was day 9. I think it was an uneventful day. The hike was downhill and mostly flat. I didn't really exchange long conversation with any hikers today. I think I was just walking in silence all day today. So I walked around 40 miles today. I didn't mean to walk this much, but I ended up, and it took me about 9 hours, including all the snacks and water and filming breaks and also lunch break too. That means I'm donating $140 in honor of my dad for Parkinson's disease. If you are watching this series for the first time, I am donating $10 per every mile I walk on JMT in honor of my dad. I always dreamt of doing a long hike or another hike with him. Now he's battling with the Parkinson's, so whenever I come to the mountain, he's in my heart. And if I successfully complete daily challenge, I donate 10% more of what I donate by walking. And today's daily challenge was no phone. And let me be honest, it was really, really hard. I thought I was going crazy. Navigation is one thing, but I use the paper map a lot, but also my mood was a little bit down because I was quiet all day today. I was really lonely. I think if I was able to listen to some music, not all the way, but some music, it could have been a mood booster. I don't know. But to be honest, I listened to the nature sound a lot, like bird chirping and water sounds. And today's trail was all along the water, so it was really refreshing to listen to water sounds, to be honest. Yeah, it was a really good experience, so I completed it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it again, but that means I'm donating 10% more, so today's donation total is $140 plus 14, so $154. In total so far, that is $1,346, and I'm very proud of that. I burned to 2,484 calories. It's a lot lower than usual, and I think that is because there was not a lot of uphill. It was mostly downhill and flat. And I ate around like 1,800 calories, a little bit more than that. Trail diary, where I talk about the hardest thing of the day and also what I'm grateful for. Hardest thing today was definitely solitude. I was thinking a lot, and I didn't really exchange a lot of conversation with the people. And I was just deep in my thought, and I felt very lonely. Hopefully I can connect with more hikers tomorrow. I think that's like essential. But I'm still grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful that I learned how to manage my pain on this waist. It's been bothering me for days, and as soon as I start feeling that pain, I should put down my backpack and cool this part off a little bit. Taking a break really helped. It was really painful yesterday, so I was even thinking about dropping out, as I shared yesterday, and today I managed it a lot better, so I'm so grateful. And also I'm glad that I didn't give up yesterday. I was really thinking about, this is it. This is too hard. I'm grateful that I'm still on the trail and I can still keep walking. Tomorrow is going to be a big day because I'll have to climb Method Pass. And after Mirror Pass, I am scared. But one day at a time. I will deal with Method Pass tomorrow. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.